Hello folks, this is Mike, PC31 the Vinyl Policeman, and this video is in response to a thread started by Kotis, whose channel's name is LEGOPAIDI, and Kotis is one of our friends, VC friends, who lives in Greece, so pleased to do this particular tag. This is very similar to Rob Walker's vinyl tag, but what Kotis has done is asked for us to go through 20 questions, all CD related. And it's a fantastic opportunity because obviously most of the time we're playing with these boys behind us, the vinyl, but it's quite a good opportunity to go through our CD collections. 20 questions. Anyway, the first one is show a 2022 new release or reissue that you bought on CD. And the one I'm going to show is Bruce's from last year. Only the Strong Survive, as I say, released last year. This is the one which Bruce covered loads of old Motown soul classics. Okay, that's that one. Second question is show the last CD you bought, and this is the 8th album released in 2014 by the Black Keys, Turn Blue. Fantastic cover, really good. And never really listened much to the Black Keys, but Brian at Embryonic Robot actually started talking about them, got me kind of interested. So that's the last CD I bought. Just bought that a few days ago actually. So the next question: show the first CD you ever bought. I know this has been a struggle for everybody, I believe, because I just can't remember. And I don't honestly know how to answer this question, but a CD I know I've had kind of right since the very beginning, from the transition from vinyl to CD, but I'm quite surprised because it's a 1990 and I thought I did have a load before that, so I'm probably wrong, but this has been in my collection for over 30 years, and it's The Cure, and it's mixed up. So this includes lots of classics, I say 1990, but you've got lots of remixes, extended mix, closer mix, extended, dub mix, various things, and Lullaby, Close to Me, Fascination Street, Love Song, A Forest, Pictures of You, lots and lots of classics on there. So that's show the first CD you ever bought. This may have been it, may not. The third one is show a CDR demo DIY CD release, so a homemade job basically. The one I picked out here is an old friend of mine who unfortunately has since passed away. But when I first heard of, first started listening to Frank Turner, I didn't know very much about him at all. And he put together a compilation for me, and he actually did a printed sleeve and everything. And this was basically at the time his favourite Frank Turner songs. And Frank Turner is a little bit Billy Braggish, folk. Got a band with him as well now, and you can see it's a homemade CD, but lots of his classics there. And yeah, as I say, this was a friend of mine who's since passed away, so that's really good. I've still got that in my collection. Show the CD you last played on stereo, and this would be Roger Waters' second solo album from 1987, Radio Chaos. And I think this was the first solo album he made after he'd actually basically left Floyd. It was second solo album, but his first one after he'd actually left Floyd. And yeah, that's a decent Roger Waters album. So number 6, show a various artists compilation CD. So this is the one which I jumped straight on. It's one of the Now albums. Now that's what I call punk and new wave. This is a great album actually. I mean, just London Calling, Teenage Kicks, The Clash, Ever Fallen in Love, The Buzzcocks, with the Stranglers, The Banshees, The Zillows, Ramones, Iggy Pop, X-Ray Specs, The Damned, XTC. You know what it's like. I mean, it's just a fantastic compilation album. Really good. So four CDs. What a compilation that is. So many great tracks from the late 70s, early 80s period. The next one is show best of or compilation CD from one particular artist, and the one I've gone with is from 2004, and it's basically one of the many Who greatest hits albums. And yeah, I can't explain. My Generation, Kids Are Alright, Substitute, I'm a Boy, I Can See From Miles, Magic Bus, Pinball Wizard, Summertime Blues, Won't Get Fooled Again, Behind Blue Eyes, Love Rain Over Me, You Better You Bet, just classic. Who, absolutely fantastic CD, really, really good. Next one is show a CD box set. Question number 8, and number 9 is show a single CD that contains the artist's whole discography, at least the official studio recordings. I can't exactly answer number 9 because I haven't got one CD that's got an entire artist's discography. I guess I have with things like the Pistols, but anyway, what I've gone for, rightly or wrongly, sorry Kotis, is I've gone for a great box set I've got, which is the Police, Every Move You Make, the studio recordings. And what you've got in this is basically all of the Police albums, and you've also got an extra album called Flexible Strategies, which is other tracks that they were testing, various things, remixes, but a lot of new tracks actually which aren't on the key albums. This is a beautiful box set actually, where you've got, you know, Outlanders and more. You've got all the individual Police albums in there. Really, really good box set. And I've also got this identical box set on vinyl. It literally identical box set in every way actually, apart from it's a lot larger of course. But why have I got the CD box set and the vinyl box set? Well, only those in the VC understand that. Our other halves don't always understand it, but we do. The next one, number 10, show a CD in a cardboard sleeve or cover. And I'm showing a Japanese with an obi strip of This Mortal Coil, and this is Filigree Shadow. Brilliant album, absolutely gorgeous, and it's in a cardboard cover, digipack. I love that cover. They use the same model for all 3 of their albums. There we go. So that's halfway point, number 10. Number 11, show a CD single. I just picked up 2 actually. The first one is from 1996. Badil, Skinner and the Lightning Seeds. 3 lines, so that's the original single. 30 years of hurt it was at the time. We still haven't won the World Cup or the Euros, but this is the single that gets dusted off every time. And the one another one I pulled out actually from the same year, 1996, Glenn Matlock, My Little Philistine, which obviously Glenn Matlock was one of the founding members and one of the key writers actually of the Sex Pistols that people tend to forget. Okay, so next question is, show a double or triple CD, not a box set. And this is 1908 on Geffen, released by Geffen, and it's Steve Earle's Copperhead Road. Great album, love that album. It's got the original album on it, and it's also got a live gig recording from North Carolina and from Calgary. So there we go. So you've got 2 CDs. It's lovely Steve Earle set that one, which I really enjoy. The next question is number 13. Show a CD that looks like a vinyl record. And I've gone for Michael McDonald. This is Motown 2. I really enjoy his albums actually when he covers these old Motown classics, and the CD in it actually, or CDs, actually look like a vinyl record, trying to imitate a vinyl record. Number 14, I'm actually playing in the background. I'm not sure if you can hear it okay, but it's show a CD soundtrack. And my one's from 2016, and it's Nick Cave and Warren Ellis, my favourite guys who make soundtracks, and it's from the 2016 film Mars, and it's classic soundtrack from them, ambient, very atmospheric, beautiful. Mars, Nick Cave, Warren Ellis. Number 15 is show a CD with a live recording. And this is another box set, and this is David Bowie from Glastonbury 2000. And again, I've got the vinyl as well, as you do. Fantastic box set. Yeah, it's the whole gig. Beautiful Bowie. Superb. Next one's number 17 is show a CD with a weird non-conventional packaging. I couldn't find anything. Lots of vinyl things with unconventional packaging with tin and various things, but couldn't think of anything on the CD, so I'm gonna have to blank that one. Number 18, show your most expensive CD. Really difficult, had me thinking a lot about this one, but one I know always goes for over £100, £150, is one of my favourite bands from London, old post-punk band from the very late, well, from the early 80s, The Sound, Adrian Borland and The Sound. And this basically is a 4-disc CD of their first 3 albums, Jeopardy, From the Lion's Mouth and All Fall Down. And there's also a BBC Live in concert. And I know these are pretty rare and they go for an awful lot of money. There's a sister one that goes with it as well, which is the next 3 albums. But yeah, Jeopardy, From the Lion's Mouth, All Fall Down, The Sound. Superb. Okay, so question 19, show a CD from a local band or artist. Could have shown Tears for Fears because Roland is from Portsmouth, but I've only got vinyl, Tears for Fears. Could have shown Joe Jackson, who's local, but I've only got vinyl. So what I've decided to do instead, could have shown PJ Harvey actually, who's just on the coast at Bridport. Got a lot of PJ Harvey vinyl and CDs. But what I've decided to do was to be a bit self-indulgent, just for a few seconds, and show one of my CDs. This is from a few years ago, and it's all songs based on World War One that I'd written. And yeah, so from a few years back, My Brave Soldier. So the final one, number 20, show a mini CD or mini disc. Haven't got any Kotis, so I'm afraid I'm gonna have to blank that one as well. So I only blanked 2, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed that thread, folks. Good idea from Kotis, and please subscribe to his channel, LEGOPAIDI. He shows some really interesting stuff and shows a lot of stuff that we wouldn't necessarily see across the VC. So he introduces some new bands, some new bands and music to us. So okay, speak soon.